It's been a long time, but finally, the Myers fanatic has come back to the horror community. It seems like an eternity, but I am back to talk about that movie that keeps being talked about, but it hasn't been made yet. Halloween 3, the remake. Welcome to a video I call, What's the Point? What's the point of Halloween 3? Did you ever ask yourself that? Didn't Michael Myers die in the second one? Didn't his sister die in the second one? Didn't his psychiatrist die in the second one? It was the triangle of death, as they called it. So what's the point of making this one? A fan said, and I quote, laziness, lack of creativity, and of course, cash. I couldn't agree more. Laziness, lack of creativity. Malik Akkad himself said, we didn't know what to do with it, in so many words. He said, we didn't know how to tie up the loose ends, such as what happened to that cousin, or what happened to that person. So you see, even he admitted that he really didn't know what direction to go in, and I guess they just didn't feel like trying to figure it out. So instead, they thought, hey, why not start over? But the Michael Myers fanatic is here to tell you, sometimes in life you can't just simply start over. Sometimes you just have to work things out. They took the easy way out as far as I'm concerned. They just said, hey, let's just start over. It's too complicated. Gee, here's an idea. Now, this is gonna sound a little crazy. How about you take all the elements from all the movies and include it into one big movie? But you could do it in a small way. That way it wouldn't be overbearing. Why don't you mention Thorn here and there? Another fan by the name of Lori Curtis, shout out to her, she said that they could have easily put Rob Zombie's Halloween movies into Halloween 9. And they could have just said that those movies were a product of Hollywood. And that it was based on the real life Haddonfield murders. See how easy that was? I just did it in like what, 10 seconds. But they couldn't do that. I don't get it. This movie has no point if everyone's dead. But then again, Rob Zombie did the same thing with his wife. His wife died in Halloween 1. But he brought her back for the sequel. So that's probably what's gonna happen here. And now Laurie Strode really isn't dead. They're gonna say something stupid like, oh, she was in a coma. They say anything to bring people back. The fact is that Rob Zombie's Halloweens are making way too much money. So they figure, why not capitalize on that? So in a way, I guess I just answered my own question. I guess money is the point of Halloween 3. When I said what's the point, I guess that's the point. Money. So there you have it. If anybody else is wondering why they're making Halloween 3, you have the answer right here. They didn't feel like going back and tying up all the loose ends with the movies, so they figured, why not just start over? There's your answer to why Halloween was rebooted in the first place. And now that I thought about that, I'm not going to waste any more time on this video. It's a shame what laziness can do to something so wonderful. Oh well. I guess we got 8 movies. And I guess 8 was better than none. I'm just going to ignore the other 3. Quite frankly, the only thing that Rob Zombie's Halloween can do for my box set is keep it from wobbling over. Hey, I got Halloweens 1 through 8. And then here are the other 2. That's it. That's the way I think of it. They're just something to even it out. even the box set out so it doesn't lean to the side. Pointless movie, a pointless storyline, pointless motive. Everything about that movie is pointless. I'd rather see them continue from H2O, and that's saying a lot, considering the fact that I don't like H2O. Whether you like it or not, this message has been approved by me. Thank you for listening.